I'm back again with Produce 48, episode 9. It's episode 9, right? Episode 9. So before I get started, I just want to say I'm not sure when I'll be able to upload next week's episode, like do next week's live stream, because I have to work. So when I get off pretty late those days, so either I kind of want to do it because it's going to be the actual performances. So it might just be I might just do a live stream like later later that week maybe. I don't know. If I'm trying, I remember when I have to work. So if it's like a Monday or early in the week, I can probably do a live stream and just talk about my thoughts on the episode, like for the performances and stuff like that. Because I am pretty excited for the performances and stuff like that for the songs and things like that. Um so yeah, so all right, so I just finished watching the episode, so I have down my notes and stuff, and I guess I'll just get started. So I guess whenever someone comes in, they come in. Um, Hopefully you guys can hear me because let me turn on this fan. It's not so hot today. It hasn't been so hot as it's been like since I got back home. So, all right, let's get started. Um, So as we already know, last week they had announced that they did like another elimination, some surprise elimination. So I think they switched the rankings and stuff. So um I don't remember I have to look it up, but yeah, I have to look up the rankings and stuff, the new ones. Um let's see if I can pull it up. Let's see. Let's try. Um, let's see. Sophie. Yeah, because I forgot they did like another whatchamacallit. So yeah, so the rankings have changed yet again. So I have to figure out which ones, like what's the new rankings and stuff. Um, I'm not sure it's gonna pull up on here. Alright, let's try. I swear, if I have enough money, the first thing I'm doing, I'm buying a freaking new iPad because this one is so raggedy. Um, so yeah. Um, let's see if I can. I don't know. Hmm. If it behaves, I don't know. I don't know what happened. I guess it's up and down and I can't see it anymore. That's weird. Um. Okay. Let's try this. Produce. Okay. Um. Um. Is it this one? Trying to figure out if this is the right one or not. I'm not sure. No, I think that's it. So I think I can. Let's see. 48. Um. So like you're really not going. You're not going to just seriously. I hate this fucking thing. I don't know why this thing is just really acting up for me. I don't know why. And it's really, really annoying. Gosh. It's not going. You're not going to do it for me, are you? Probably not. I'm so mad because I had it on my. It's on my. It was too bad. It's on my phone, but. Yeah, I don't know. Okay, well, I guess that's gonna work. Um. Alright, so that was a fail. Anywho, so screw all that. So I just wasted a couple minutes doing that. Alright, so pretty much this whole episode was just them um uh just learning the choreography and stuff like that for the new songs, the new original songs and stuff like that. So since the stuff has changed and people got eliminated, the teams have been changed and now have been altered to 5. So the teams have to vote for the member that they want to be removed, and so the ones who were kicked out of their group were going to be put in another group. So Heywan chose one person, and everyone else has to go to the 1000% group because that only has one person. That's Miho. So pretty much everyone in her team got sent home. I can't remember everyone that got eliminated. If I think, I wrote everyone's names down. So I think for the Rolling team, I think Minyoung and Noya, she definitely went home. For the Let's Meet Again team, I think I think Eunyoung and Minami and I'm trying to think. I think I think a couple other people went home. The IM team, yeah, I can't remember everyone that went home, but I know for a fact that Team 1000%, everyone pretty much went home except got eliminated except for Miho. But anyways, so yeah, and so I'm trying to think if this is the people that got eliminated or people that they need. Yeah, so I think 7 people got booted from I Wish, 6 from Rollin', 6 for IM, 6 for Rumor, 4 for Let's Meet Again, and only 1 person left for 1000%. So the people that were taken out their groups were for the IM team, Cheon, she was pushed out the group. Sakura and Minju were removed from the I Wish team. Moe was removed from the Rollin' team, and Miyu was removed from the Rumor team. So everyone went to the 1000% team except for Sakura, but then they actually ended up putting her in the Let's Meet Again team. So I guess so Hyeon had chose her for IM, but then she ended up going to Let's Meet Again team. Okay, so that was pretty much the first half of the episode. The remaining of the episode was just the evaluations for like the song. So we got to the girls had to record the song, and if they already, like, of course everyone, in the beginning they choose the leader, main vocal, and center. And then they would go to the recording studio, meet with the producers, and record the song. And they would record it, but if the producers felt that someone else was better, then they would change it. So for Rollin' Rollin', they had to pick a new center because they already had two. So it was between Wonyoung and Hitomi. Um, so Wonyoung is the center, kind of not surprised, and Hitomi is the I guess she's like the sub vocal. Yeah, I think she's like sub vocal. Um, they kind of had struggles, I think, with the dance, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, I think the dance they had a little bit of struggle with, and Nayoung had trouble like vocally with the song during the evaluations. Um, so for I Wish, uh, Yuri and Gohan, they were facing off for main vocal again. If you don't remember, they went head to head for main vocal for Energetic, and Yuri was picked for main vocal for Energetic, and then they go to the studio. I'm trying to think, did they keep going for main vocal? I think they went with Yuri. I think so. When they went to the studio, I don't think Gohan did all that hot. So I think they switched it to Yuri for the main vocal. And then, so yes, that's what they kind of reassigned parts. So for I Am, um, so they did video assessments to pick the new center. And Khan is the new center, again, not surprised. And when they're doing evaluations, Khan actually had a little bit of struggles for as the new center. Um, I think, was that the same team? I'm trying to think who was. I'm trying to think. That might not be the same team. And yeah, no, wrong team. Okay, never mind. Yeah. So okay, let's meet again. Um, so like I said, Sakura was originally picked for I Am, but she ended up being reassigned to Let's Meet Again. Um, Yiden is the center, and as a center, she kind of had struggles as the center during the routine and like vocally a little bit. Then after that was Rumor. So Unbi was picked to be the main vocal, and Choan was picked for the sub vocal, and Xian was picked for the rapper, but Unbi was wanted to change it up, and she was like, you know what? She suggested that Choan be the main vocal, Xian does the sub vocal, and Unbi would be the rapper. But then they get to the actual studio, and Unbi and Choan, who never rapped before, did really well for their first time. So the producer decided to pick Choan as the rapper. And then Unbi had to learn, I think, the main vocal part because she was focusing more on trying to learn the rap. Yeah, so let's see. I'm trying to say who has some issues with the vocal. I can't remember. But they did. I think as like during the evaluation, they kind of had struggles with the vocals for Rumor, but the dance they did pretty well. And then last was 1,000%. So Minju was the center. Miho was originally the main vocal, but then they went to the studio and they changed the Cheon, so she's now the main vocal. And they only had one day to practice because, as like I said before, the additional members had to get changed to the next group, and they did pretty well. So that was pretty much it, honestly. Like I said, it wasn't as long as the episodes normally are, which are like 2.5 hours, but I think it was only like 2 hours, I think. But yeah, so okay, here's my thing when it comes to the whole behind, like doing like the behind the scenes stuff that kind of irritates me. is that they always focus on who's going to be the center and who's going to be the main vocal. But this is like every episode, and it's usually for the most part, it's always the same people. That's always the center, and I'm like, okay. So my thing is, what is the qualifications of a center? Is it because they're pretty, or what? Because I've seen a couple of centers that shouldn't have been centers, in my opinion. I feel like someone else could have probably executed being the center better than the original center. But that's just my honest opinion. And I remember Honky he had talked about that during the evaluations and stuff like that. So yeah, and like I said, it's always like the same people. That's always like the center, which is like high key annoying a little bit. And it's like, but anyways, um, and like I said, during like they don't really focus a lot on the Japanese trainees, which is annoying to me because like I said before, I feel like when it comes to like getting screen time, because there's some people in here I don't even know like that. Like I'm looking at the names I wrote from last week, and some people I know, like I can spot the name and the face, but some people, especially like the Japanese trainees, some people I don't even know. Like I really don't, and I feel like, let's see, so like out of the people that I wrote down, let's see the Korean trains I can probably remember. So like I know about like 10, 12 um Korean trainees, so Japanese trainees. I know about like I can probably recognize maybe like 8 Japanese trainees. Just that's my issues. I feel like Mnet's not really focusing on like giving screen time to like a lot of like the Japanese trainees in my opinion. So like I said before, how and especially the fact that they changed the rankings again, I don't know how this final group is gonna look. Like I said, they keep pushing this whole it's gonna be a global group, it's gonna be a global group, but honestly, I don't know. I don't think that it's gonna be a lot of Japanese trainees in this final group. I don't see it because it's only like what 10 out of 30. That's not a good ratio. So in my opinion, I feel like it should just be even. 6 Japanese, 6 Korean. Boom, there you go. But no, it's not gonna be like that. Um, so yeah, like I said, shit like this is kind of like why I don't like watching survival shows because it's just too much. Like what I'm saying, Mnet doing Mnet shit and all that. Just like um, because to me it's just like high key annoying, honestly. Um, I said, oh, I didn't even put this on Twitter. My bad. Hold on one second. Okay. So yeah, I'm just like, oh, it's high key annoying. But besides that, I'm very excited to see the performances for next week. If I can open this. If I can. Oh, spill some water on me. I'll be alright. Yeah. So I'm just excited to see like the actual like performances, and I can like stream the songs because unfortunately I wasn't able to. You're not able to like stream like the other songs, so like um damn, that was right. No, it's like the first couple like live performances. You can't like stream those, but you can stream these. So it's cool. Um, I'm excited because I enjoyed some of the songs from season one. My favorite would have to be Yum Yum. Fingertips is a really good one. I don't remember all the other ones. Season two, obviously, Never. That's duh. That was like a really big song from season two. Um, God, what's the other song? I know it's like another song. I can't think of it. Besides like the actual like Pick Me song, I think like the biggest one of like the most popular one from like the original songs was definitely Never. I know it's like a couple slow songs, like ballads that they did last season. I thought were really well. I just can't remember the names right now because it's been a minute since I've heard those songs. I have to look it up. Um, so yeah, I know a lot of people been talking. I'm excited for I Am and Rumor. I'm actually excited for I Wish. Because it kind of has that New Jack Swing kind of G Friend ish type of thing, and I'm like I think I've been saying this for a while that I'm like slowly starting to become a G Friend fan. Like I never like disliked G Friend from the beginning, but like the cute shit is not really my steez. But I really do like their title tracks. Like I think the only title track of theirs I'm not a huge fan of is wait, I don't think there isn't a title track I don't like. I haven't heard the most recent one yet. Oh, I didn't like Love Whisper at first, but after listening to it from Produce 48, I was like, okay. Um, but I've listened to the new one. I haven't listened to their new song yet. Um, I'm trying to think. So yeah, I'm trying to get into. I'm thinking about trying to get into G Friend now. Buying albums and stuff. It all depends if I like the albums or not. Um, yeah. So let me take this off. Um, I'm trying to think what I should do for my next video. Because I haven't done like a countdown video since my favorite girl group title tracks video. So I'm thinking about doing one on like my favorite K-pop choruses. Because usually like the choruses is usually like, damn, I really spilled a lot of water, didn't I? Damn. Whoops. Anywho. That's probably gonna be my next video. It might be like in part because it's a lot of songs that I really do enjoy. So it's gonna be interesting to pick like my top whatever songs. I don't know how many I'm gonna do. But yeah. So I'm trying to think of what else to talk about. I was actually gonna make a video last night, but I kind of feel like I was gonna save it for here. Okay, so I already made my video about the whole Edon situation. Hi Dante. I always talk to my feeling about the whole Edon situation, but what I've been seeing lately has been irritating my whole ass nerve with the fact that like he's been pretty much being penalized. Like basically he can't do nothing with Pentagon, which I don't feel like is fair in my opinion. Because I understand if he like did something like say he was caught with drugs or he assaulted somebody like something serious, then I understand you taking him out from promotions. But the fact that he didn't even say anything, it was China was the one that came out and said yeah we're dating, and it went from like people were making jokes like oh Triple H was actually like, blah blah blah, making I said people making like jokes about Triple H being, you know, he being like the actual third whip. He was saying that since 365 Fresh or whatever. Um, and stuff like that. So, and then I don't know. I'm confused. So if someone can like explain to me what the hell is going on, please do. But I'm just like, he couldn't do the fan club event. He can't do anything with them in Japan. They're currently in LA for KCON. He's not there for that. It's like, I just don't understand why he's like excluded from everything. When you had Hui, who was dating a trainee before she debuted in G Idol, but he nor she are penalized. They can still do stuff with their group. Like that's the thing I'm just confused at, because G Idol is like the newer group, and I'm just surprised that something like this hasn't really affected G Idol, even though like they're literally like only been out for a couple months, and they're already got like caught up in this whole thing because yeah, they're not together anymore, but they did date like secretly. So I don't know. Like, I don't get it. You know what I'm saying? Last time I checked, G Idol was in New York. I don't know if they're still in New York, but they was in New York like this week. Pentagon's still doing shit. Hyuna's, last time I checked, she's in LA doing a photo shoot, but Edon is at the dorms or whatever. I'm just like, and this, I feel like this shit is getting out of control. I feel like this shit has gotten way out of control. Like, I feel like if Cube just came out and said from jump, yes, they're dating, instead of like denying it, and then be like, oh shit, nah, like when he kind of said so, they should just said it from jump, they're dating. Because when Taeyeon and Baekhyun, prime example, when it was rumors about them, Cube was like, yeah, they're dating. There it is. Um, wait, what's your opinion on? I don't even know what that is. So you have to explain to me what, because I don't know what that is. So, um, yeah, you have to explain to me because I don't know. I don't know what you mean. But yeah, like, you know what I'm saying? Hi, Stone Platters. Oh, um, is that the new um? Stone Platters. Hmm. Oh, is that the It's a hot issue in Produce 48. Um. Hmm. Are you meaning like? I mean, I know like. Oh, okay. All right. Gotcha. All right. Let me get back to that. I'll answer your question in a second. So it says, I feel like Edon is getting a lot of flack than Hyuna. Yeah, and that's why I'm confused. Not saying that I want her to get into a lot of drama, because I don't. But in these situations, it would normally be the female that would get a lot of shit. But I'm guessing maybe because Hyuna is the more like, she's like kind of like the OG, and Pentagon is still relatively new. You know, they've been out for a couple years, but they're still pretty much underrated and things like that. I'm just confused as to why like he's the only one that's like getting all of the flack and shit. Um, but yeah, like I was saying, like with Taeyeon and Baekhyun, like there was rumors about them. Q came out and said they were dating, and this was around Overdose era. So Taeyeon, she was still able to do stuff with Girls' Generation. Baekhyun was still able to do stuff with EXO. They didn't like exclude them from promotions or anything like that. You know what I'm saying? They did their shit with their group and kept them moving. And this is back 2014. So this is when like EXO had that was like like a really rough year for EXO back in 2014, because the whole thing with Chris and Chris and Luhan leaving that year, and then the whole thing with Baekhyun and Taeyeon and shit. So they had a rough 2014. So I'm just trying to understand what is taking him out of promotions is going to do, but just cause nothing but drama. It's okay. So you asked me my thoughts on certain people getting screen time. I have been noticing that, like the Stone Music trainees, the you I don't know how to pronounce it, but them and Stone Music and Pledis, like they do get a lot. You know what? Now that you said so, I do see them get a lot of screen time than other people. That's my main point with the whole thing with the Japanese trainees. Like you focus a lot on certain people, but you don't really focus a lot on the Japanese trainees. I feel like it's like you use their name to get people to watch the show, but you're not really showing a lot of screen time for the Japanese trainees. And I don't really think that's fair. Because if you and you know what I'm saying, like I said before, if it's probably gonna end up being like 2 or 3 Japanese trainees. I feel like this whole thing was a waste for the Japanese. I feel like it's a waste of their time having to, especially the fact that they have to still do promotions in Japan. So they're juggling doing the show and still doing promotions. I don't know. I just feel like it's not fair for the Japanese trainees. Like, y'all should have just had it as a regular ass season, had just nothing but Korean trainees, and kept them moving. But I have noticed that certain people, like certain companies, do have like a lot of more screen time than other people. Like I don't really see, because I can't remember all the companies that are on this year, but like I don't really think I noticed like I don't know. See, I can't remember which companies are still on, but I noticed like quite a few people from Stone Music and like only like 2 from Pledis, and I think a couple from the other company, but I can't think of. I mean, you have like a couple Woolham trainees. I think you only have like 1 Starship trainee. Um, yeah, it's bad enough for me trying to remember the names. I can't even remember the fucking companies. It says, do you know in Korea a lot of hardcore fans, AKB48 in my country, they're called WOTA. Oh no, I didn't know that. Yeah, I didn't know that. I don't know. I didn't know that there was like a lot of like a lot of Korean AKB48 fans. I just figured that they would only want to just like really support like the Korean trainees, but I do see that they do have supporters in Korea, which is great. But part of me still feels like certain people only really base their opinions on like appearance and not actual talent. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, because you're like really super pretty. That's true. I mean, because of course, yeah. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I don't know. This thing is like a whole mess, whole mess. But yeah. Um. Trying to think. And then, so yeah, I was talking about the whole Elon situation. I'm just like I said, I'm highly confused about that. Okay, so why am I seeing shit on Twitter? My favorite trainee, I actually wrote them down because I couldn't remember at first. I have to find it now. I'm going to butcher people's names, so excuse me. So Noe, she was one of my favorites, but she got eliminated unfortunately. Wonyoung, she's one of my favorites. Yujin, I'm trying to think. That was the. Oh gosh, I think she was the. She was the main vocal. I can't remember from which performance. Oh god, it's on Yujin. I'm trying to think. Was it? It wasn't energetic. Was it energetic? No, that was Yuri. shit, I really can't remember what. I think she was the main vocal. I just can't remember which song. Unbi, Khan, Choan, Gotamoe, um, Lee Cheon, and Kim Choyeon, but she got eliminated. Fire Eyes. I'm so sad she got eliminated. I'm so sad. But those are like my favorites. Who I think is gonna make the group. I will be surprised as hell if Khan don't make this group. Because they've been hyping this shit. They've been hyping her ass off since today, and now she's going to be on the show. So her, I think Wonyoung's going to make the group. I want Choan to make the group because being the fact that I feel like she's definitely versatile. She's a good dancer. She's a good singer. And she can rap. But a lot of haters don't like Wonyoung since she's too young for being mature. Oh, okay. Cause see, like honestly, like I know there's like a Reddit thing. I don't really go on Reddit. Maybe I should just to kind of like see people's like opinions and stuff like that. So I don't really know about other people's like the public's opinion on certain trains and stuff like that. Maybe I should kind of like look into that. Yeah, that's like I can get like a better view of like what the public thinks of the show and like certain trains and stuff like that. Maybe I should do that. Like I said, I don't really go on Reddit like that. But yeah, so BTS is coming back. What again? The 20 something? Since the 12th today. I think the end of the month they're coming back. And now I've been seeing shit that like allegedly people like other fans are gonna try and sabotage their comeback or some shit. I'm not 100% sure, but I feel like if that's the case, that's petty as fuck. That y'all so that goddamn pressed that I fixed my tripod. Y'all so that goddamn pressed about BTS having to come back that y'all trying to like quote unquote sabotage it somehow. That's so goddamn childish. Like, I feel like y'all can try, but it's probably not gonna work because the army is just gonna like the fucking pre-sales are already at like over 1 million. Like Tier just went gold in America. I think it just went gold in Japan. I don't know if BTS are going to do any. They're probably not going to do any promotions in America because of the fact that they're about to do their tour. So, and there's nothing really coming up anyway besides like the VMAs. But they're not nominated for anything at the VMAs, so I don't expect to see anything with them at the VMAs. So that's like the only like award show that's coming up soon. But yeah, like it'll probably do well. Like, cause I know you can pre-order from like Target and stuff like that. So I don't know the numbers for pre-orders here, but it's probably high. So yeah, I'm expecting them to do decent. Am I expecting them to do #1 this year? I mean, again, I will be surprised as hell. I will definitely be surprised, but I do think they're going to do pretty well. I feel like to be safe, I feel like they're going to be like top 10, like top 10 albums, because at the same time, it's going to be hard to beat #1 because Drake is out now. I think Drake may still be #1. I'm trying to think. Nicki Minaj dropped her new album Friday, so that might be like up there. I think Ariana Grande's album's coming out soon. So I don't think BTS is going to do #1 because there's like bigger artists that have bigger hypes around their albums and stuff like that. But I feel like they'll definitely probably end up in the top 10 albums if things go well. I think so. Song wise, I don't know because I don't know the song. I haven't heard the song yet, so I don't know how well it will do. But I think it'll do. I think it'll be like to be on the safe side, I'd say about top 30. I can see it being at least in the top 30, I think. Now, I think so. I think that's like a safe number. I think it might debut in like top 30, I think. Um, I'm not even gonna do views. Okay, see, Target tripping. I'm sorry, I'm not paying $25 for the album. I don't even think it's that much in Korea. I think it's like 15, $17. I forgot, like $15 to $17 in Korea. Cause I think on Amazon Prime, it's like 27 or some shit. I'm like, I'm not paying that much for that shit. No, I mean, I know I just got a new job and shit, but I'm not trying to spend my whole check on one BTS album. It's not happening, so. Um, so I don't know what I'm gonna do about the album per se, because I'll probably get my first check around the time the album comes out. Um, so what will probably happen is if I know someone that's selling it for cheap, I'll probably buy it from one of them or whatever. But yeah, so what performance concept do you want to see next week? I'm excited for Rumor, I.M, and I Wish. Even though I Wish is not normally my type of song, but I am interested to see like the overall performance. But I'm excited to see everyone's performance just to see like the end result. You know what I'm saying? Like how, because you know they actually recorded the song and stuff like that. So I'm actually really excited for pretty much everyone. But those are like my three that I'm really looking forward to is I.M, Rumor, and I Wish. Um, yeah, I'm pretty excited. So I'm wondering. I don't know. I don't know how long the episodes are for produced like seasons and shit. So I don't know how long they're going to continue doing like the new original songs until they pick like the final ones. I don't know. So probably after next week, they're going to probably do the next eliminations. We're going to go down from 30 to probably 20. And then I think maybe after that, we'll probably do like another, like probably like the final evaluations. And then I think we get to the finale. I don't know. Like, this is my first time actually watching a survival show like this. So I don't know how these normally go. I still haven't finished season 2. I started season 2, but I figured trying to keep up with this recent season is enough already. And now that I work, I don't really have time to catch up for like 2 different shows and shit. So I don't know, maybe no, because I think after that will be Show Me the Money. I don't know. Eventually, I'll keep up with season 2. I don't think I'm gonna watch season 1 though. Probably not. Let's see. Oh, I was thinking about going to the BTS show in New York since they added the show in Queens, but it's all the way in Queens, and that's, let's see, that's kind of, it's like 2 hours from, like a 2-hour drive because, yeah, so I live close to New York, but driving, so like, okay, for example, when I came home from Colorado, I came in through JFK, which is in Queens. So I have to like drive through Queens, then I have to like drive past Brooklyn, and then get on the road and get to Jersey somehow. So that's a long ride. So I don't know how we're able to get to Queens. And then like the tickets, they range from like $250 to $60. I'm not paying $60 to be at the top of this fucking baseball stadium. Ugh, no, I just don't. Also, I want to ask you about top 12 trainees for debut team, your version. Oh, so you're asking me like who would be my top 12? That's very interesting the thing is, again, I don't remember everybody's name. I don't remember everyone's. It's hard for me to pin faces to names. So I have people that I wrote down, but I don't. I haven't actually thought of like my top 12 yet, to be completely honest with you. Um, let's see. So I have 7 here. I'm trying to think anyone else I want to add to the mix that could actually I actually remember. Um, I don't know. I had to think about that. That's a really good question. I'm gonna have to really, yeah, because I mean, I know Alex did a video on his top 12, but I'm gonna have to really sit and think, because I don't have a top 12 for like my dream group. I really don't have a top 12. I'm gonna have to sit and think about that. Um, so how many people will be in a final group? Is 12? It'll be 12. He said, I was thinking about going to the BTS show in New York, but I know it will be packed and the parking will be hell. Yeah, like I said, for me, I don't want to take an Uber from my house to Queens, because that's going to be like almost $100. Now, it'll probably like less expensive if I like take the train to Manhattan and then get to Queens from there. Because I know one of my friends, or at least 2 of them, are trying to go to the one in New York as well, because they're already going to those shows in Newark. But they actually want to see if they can get to the shows in New York. So I haven't tried looking for tickets for Newark, because I figure it's going to be really expensive. And again, I don't want to spend my entire first check I got from my job on a BTS ticket, because I still have to get to work and shit. So, um, but yeah, I just don't want to have to spend all that money trying to travel to Queens. I still have to get back from Queens. Still gotta like eat, and of course I want to buy merch. It's gonna be like a lot of money when I think about it. So I think I'm going to skip this show. And like I said, I don't want to spend all this money to get. Hi, Anthony. I don't want to spend all this money to go sit at the top of this baseball. It's like, it's one thing if I'm like at the Prudential Center. That's one thing. But if I'm at the top of the fucking city field where the Mets play, I'm gonna need like binoculars, or I have to look. I'm pretty much going to spend my entire show looking at the jumbo screen, because I'm not going to be able to see them. And I just feel like I'm not trying to pay money for that shit. So, unfortunately, I'm not going to go see BTS. I seen them last year. He's looking for an hour nap. I don't know. I might do one of those later. I don't know. Oh, I can take off my thingy now. Okay. And let me unplug my phone. It was all charged up and stuff. Um, yeah, so yeah, I think I'm gonna skip that one. I was thinking about going to the DPR live show in New York, but again, the venue's at Terminal 5. I'm not a fan of GA venues, because um uh but yeah, so yeah, I don't think I'm gonna go. Hi. I don't think I'm gonna go to the show in New York, because like after the Monster X concert, I realized that I am a bit claustrophobic, and that would just trigger my claustrophobia. Being in a pit full of girls, and like, it's just, I can already imagine the whole area, you know what I'm saying? Wherever I'm at, it's like hella girls. They like moving me and all this other shit. I'm not with all that. That's not my thing. So I don't know if I'm gonna end up going to that either, even though tickets are really cheap. But yeah, I don't think I'm gonna go see DPR live either. And I really want to go, because I really do like him. and stuff like that, but just the venue is just not for me. Um, and other than that, I would have to travel to like Atlanta or Chicago, and I'm not really too keen trying to go to Chicago because on some real shit, like Chicago is on some other shit these days, and um, I mean, even though I know that I don't think the show, I don't know where the show's gonna be at, and yeah, so I'm not really too keen trying to go to Chicago because Chicago is bugging, really bugging right now. Um, so yeah, turn this, turn this down. So yeah. So yeah. Okay, so you mentioned Luna. Okay, so my thoughts on favorite. I wasn't sure the first listen. After like I watched the video and I was like, let me listen to like the actual song. It's definitely different, which I was expecting. Hi Ashley, I was just talking about you. Um just I do like the song. It's definitely different because I was wondering what the sound of Luna was gonna be, because obviously all the solos were different, the subunits were different. So I'm like, okay, what is going to be the sound for the entire group? Now I know people were like pissed. Yes, it was good things. I was talking about you and Keisha potentially going to the show in the BTS show in New York. Um, but yeah, so I know people like pissed about like line distribution and stuff like that, but it's 12 people. Not everyone is going to have equal lines. It's just not going to happen. Unless you want the songs to be like AKB48 songs and be like 7-8 minutes, then fine. But that's not how they do it in Korea, so yeah, no. I'm trying to think. Um, I mean, that's with any large member group, whether it be Pentagon, NCT, um, why am I drawing a fucking blank? Super Junior, Golden Child, The Boys, um, 17. I was like, I know I was forgetting someone, but you get my point. Like large, like members that's more than 7, it's not going to be, everyone's not going to be able to get equal amount of lines. It's just not going to happen like that. So, like, you should have expected that, to be honest with you. Um, but I'm actually surprised that Heejin got a lot of lines in the song. I mean, I know she's the leader. She's a leader, right? I think she's a leader. I think she's a leader. Is she? I think Heejin's the leader of Luna. I think. I think so. Um. Oh, Haas was the leader. Oh shit, my bad. I just figured since she was first that she was the leader. Okay, so Haas was the leader. Okay, so yeah, Hasu didn't even get a lot of. How she the leader? She didn't get a bunch of lines. She's just the fucking leader. So okay. Okay, so he just wanted the lead vocalist. Okay. Alright, makes sense. I thought because Hasu sounds like main vocalist, you could get more lines. I mean, that's true. How's that? Okay. I think I heard something about they want to make her like the center of the group. I mean, I have no idea. So yeah, I think Heejin might as well be the leader because she has such a bigger presence, in my opinion. Yeah, because honestly, until you said so, I thought it would have been Heejin because I figured she was first, so she's the leader. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Um, but I definitely knew that Jinsol and Kim Lip were gonna get lines as well because I think they're like kind of like the more popular members, to be honest. Um, yeah, I think they're like the more popular members of like the later half of like the releases and stuff like that. So yeah, um, so that was to be expected, but nonetheless, I do enjoy the song, and I am excited for their actual debut. Um, So yeah, and I had no idea that Chu actually auditioned for YG and JYP, and she didn't make it into either group, which I was like, girl, you'd have to bullet with that one, in my opinion. Um, okay, I can kind of I can see the Emery reference because I know like Emery used a lot of go-go sounds, which is like a sound of music. If you don't know what go-go is kind of like a sound that's like based out of like like DC area. Yeah. So like okay, so prime example, if you listen to pretty much Beyonce's B-Day album or Emery's music or like songs from Emery back in like early 2000, like I say mid 2000s, you would understand what I mean by like go-go music. So like Beyonce's Freakum Dress, Emery's One Thing. Those are like the two like big songs I can think of that had like that sound. I'm missing other songs, but those are like those two ones that you can like hear it. Um, like an old school Boa song. Yeah, I feel like she definitely dodged a bullet with YG. Um, so yeah, I'm definitely excited for Luna. Speaking of iKON, I really do like their new mini album. I'm hoping to get it. I just don't know which version I want to get though. I think I might be leaning towards the blue version because I try not to get because I try not to get like both versions for winter. I mean iKON. I did with New Kids, but I was probably fine with just one. Excuse me. Excuse me, guys. Um, yeah, like I really like the song. I've been listening to it a lot lately. I really do like the mini album. I was like, alright, because I mean, and people, I've been seeing around like people feel like Love Scenario should get Song of the Year or Record of the Year. I agree because that song was huge when it came out. Like, it had like this crazy record. I think it won like I think it won like 11 music shows. I don't think iKON's ever won that many music shows for any other previous title tracks. They may have won like maybe like 5 or 6 or something. I know they won like quite a few for like previous ones. But this one he won like a lot. Yeah, Last Scenario was massive. Like that was like their big comeback song. So I'll be very, very, very angry if Love Scenario does not win Song of the Year at like the Mamas or the Melon Awards or like the Golden Disc Award. I'll be super pissed. Super duper pissed. I haven't listened to Stray Kids' new album yet. I heard the title track, which I do like. I haven't heard the whole thing yet. Like I said, it's hard for me to listen to new music, but now that I'm working again, it gives me time to like listen to new music. So probably sometime this week, I'll check out. I'm gonna write this shit down so I can remember. Where's my pen? Look at that. Found my pen. Oh, I threw it over there. God damn it. Okay. So I have to listen to Stray Kids. What the hell's the name of that album though? What's the name of it? I don't remember the name of it. What else new I need to listen to besides Stray Kids? God. Red Velvet. What's it called? Summer Magic? I really can't remember the name of the fucking album. This is like I Am Something. Whatever. Red Velvet. I know there's other people. LeBum. See, I don't listen to LeBum. Honestly, I really don't. I've never really been into LeBum. Oh my god, it was someone else that had a fucking album come out this recently and I cannot think of it. I'm so bad. What was the name from SM? Not JYP. Fuck. I'm literally drawing a blank because I know, but then I don't know. I really can't think of who else. Oh, I still didn't listen to 17. I have to listen to 17. I don't remember the name of 17. Oh, yeah. See, I wasn't really a fan of Ride on the Wind, but I'll still give it a try. Yeah, I'm trying to think of recent comebacks, like albums that to check out. So, like, I have Stray Kids, Red Velvet, 17, and Card. But I can't remember the names of, like, the albums and shit. Don't get old, folks. Your brain goes to shit after you turn 25. I really can't remember. Oh my god. I'm really drawing a fucking blank, but I forgot it was called. Is it called Right on the Wind? What the hell's the damn title for Cards out? Is it Right on the Wind? Like the album's called Right on the Wind, or is it called something else? I'm just gonna always put that down. Amex, I don't listen to them. I know Alex does. I don't listen to them, but I know Alex does. I am who? Thank you. I am who? Super Junior. Ah, right. Super Junior. Oh yeah, they're not out yet, but I think they're coming out. So Super Junior. I forgot the name of the album, but I know they're coming back soon. Cause that's actually my favorite subunit in Super Junior is Dog Hate Onion because they're my top two biases. So, um, I'm usually up on this type of shit. I know, yeah, I know BTS is coming back, but I'm talking about like stuff to listen to like right now. Okay, thank you. You mentioned Daya, right? So I checked out Daya. Now, like I said on Twitter, I don't want to be that bitch, but that song sounds a lot like Tinashe's Super Love, in my opinion. It really does. Now, I don't know if it's intentional, but MBK has done shiesty shit in the past. So I don't know. But I don't know if they bought the record off Tinashe or some shit. I don't fucking know. But it really gives me Super Love vibes when I heard it. I'm like, I don't really like the song, but I'm sitting here, I'm like, mm-hmm. That's all I could think about was fucking Tinashe Super Love, which is one of my favorite songs from Tinashe, but I can't remember. Oh, that's the name of the song. You Make My Day or some shit? That's the name of the fucking 17 album. Um, yeah, I'm telling you, like, that really, like, that, when you think, okay, when you think of, um, that My Boo song that came out like in the 90s, the one that they that I can't remember the name of the people. Was it Ghost Train DJs that did that My Boo song? That's what it sounds like. But that was kind of like Tinashe kind of sampled that a little bit. That okay, I was right. You Make My Day. All right, because I was like, I think that's the name of the album. But yeah, I'm telling you, Tarian, think of that and think of Tinashe. Oh, I'm literally like my brain is literally going to shit because I totally forgot that Leo had an album. I heard Touching sketch, or yeah, things like touch and sketch. It's gonna have to be a grower. I don't know, but I mean Leo is my bias in Vix, so I mean I'm gonna still check it out. Um, yeah, it's already out. I just can't. I just kind of forgot about it. I meant to watch Inkigayo last night, but I forgot. With his suggestive lyrics. Ooh! Oh, SF9. Yeah, I don't remember the name of it. I'm not a huge fan of SF9, but I do like their last two comebacks, so like O Sole Mio and Mamma Mia. I heard the new song once, so I have to check it out again. But I'll definitely check that out. Oh, he's going to Wikipedia? Okay. I would look at my iPad, but my shit is acting like hella janky right now, so it's being a little asshole. Let me try again. It's probably not gonna. That's what it's called? How do you spell it? Senseous. That's a weird name for it, but okay. Um, let's see. It's probably not gonna work because it was not behaving itself. Um, oh, I don't listen to Into It. I've just never been a fan of their shit, so. Um. Alright, Sungri. I forgot about Sungri. Whoops. I totally forgot about it. My bad, Sungri. Okay, so let's see. We're gonna go down. So we're gonna go down to August. Okay, so it's called About You. Dog Hate. Okay. It's called. Damn it. Um. You know what? I didn't actually. There's a shit. It's a lot of shit I got to check out. Tans about to come back? Bitch, where? I had no idea they had to come back. Oh man, that's fucked up. Oh, it's called Brian Newman. I didn't know they had to come back. Whoops. Um, Teen Top Story episode. Huh? Well, that was the beginning of the month. I had no idea it came out, bro. That's bad. That's bad because I did not know that they were that it came out. Let's see. Oh, I have to finish Mama Rose. So Mama Moo. G Friend. We call Sunsa. Okay. Alright, then I got everybody for the time being. If I forgot your ass, too bad. Alright. Oh yeah, I know G.I.O.'s coming back soon. I'm pretty excited for that. Um, I've only been on here for an hour. I feel like I've been on here for longer than that. Um, I'm trying to think. What else to talk about? I would talk about Nicki's album, but I don't think a lot of y'all listen to Nicki Minaj, so I'm gonna skip that. Let's see. Um, hmm. I think I told you guys I got a new job, so like I said in the beginning, that oh, you did. So yeah, I got a new job. So, and I work pretty much afternoon to evening. Um, it was hella messy, but I caught it though. Um, Whatchamacallit. So yeah, I got a new job, so I'm just getting used to that. I'm still training, so tomorrow will be my last day of training, and then when I go back to work on Wednesday, excuse me, that's when I'll go by myself. I'm kind of nervous, but I always get nervous when I kind of start a new job because I'm just trying not to like fuck up. But I think I'll be okay. Yeah, I mean it's a lot. I mean just like I have to be used to being on my feet again and stuff like that. I have to buy like outfits and stuff for work and whatnot. But other than that, I mean it's cool. You know, it's cool. Um, okay, so did you hear about YG? Yeah, so I heard it's not a survival show. Thank God. Because I'm like, you lost hella money with Mix Nine and you're being sued. So I don't think a new survival show would be in the best cards for YG. But it's like some hip hop audition program. Okay. I don't know. What the fuck is supposed to be like his version of Show Me the Money or some shit? Girl, bye. And I know like the date for the lawsuit with him and Happy Face is supposed to be soon. So I'm like, kind of don't feel bad for you, bruh. It is what it is. But yeah, YG irritates my whole nerve. And then something tells me that being the fact that Winner and I kind of going on tour, they're not gonna come to the States. I'm gonna be so mad because I really want to see them in America. Because I honestly feel like that if they did, that people will come out to see them. Because I think like every year when it comes to KCON, they want them to do a KCON, and I don't think I think the only YG artist that's ever done KCON was GD. No other person from YG has ever done KCON, which I don't understand why. I don't get it, but YG's stupid because you know how like just like how it is when like Twice does KCON or like 101 or like 17 or some shit. Like it's like a big deal. So why is only one company suing him? They should all come together. I don't know why it's only just them. But but yeah, like you know how big it would be if you had like a Blackpink or Icon or Winner do KCON? Like what the fuck? Like I don't get it. And like that would be so dope if they did, but I'm hoping that Winner and or Icon do come to the States. Cause like again, I feel like they can definitely sell out the seats for them. I think people will show up. You know what I'm saying? Like obviously we're not talking like BTS numbers, but I do feel that people will come out to see them. So that's just my opinion though. So yeah, hopefully. But now, like I said, now that I have a job, I can actually afford the ticket. This is the YG artists can do so much, but they're given breadcrumbs half the time. That's very true. Like, you don't really see like the YG artists do like Immortal Song. You don't see them do um King of the Masked Singer. I think I've only seen like June, Lehigh, Bobby. I think Songy may have done King of the Masked Singer at one point. So I've seen them do like maybe King of the Masked Singer, but and like you'll see them occasionally. I think like for the most part, when it comes to like, oh, she was on. Yes, she was. I forgot her. Yes. Um, like the only shows you really see them on is like Running Man. Like Blackpink's done it like twice already. Um, they done Idol Room. They don't. I don't think they do Weekly Idol though. I don't think they do Weekly Idol anymore. I think they just only do Idol Room. Um. Um. Let's see. Like okay, so at least between Winner and Icon, the members you'll see a lot of variety shows definitely Bobby, Jinwan, and Bi. Like those are the ones you see on variety shows, but I see Bobby on a lot of variety shows. Winner, hands down, is Minnow. Definitely. Like I don't see the other members do variety shows like that, but it's mainly Minnow doing a lot of variety shows. And I think he's supposed to do New Journey of the West, the 5 soon. So I already know that's going to do well because I know he's, you know, I think that's the show that kind of got him popular on variety shows with him doing New Journey of the West because I don't think he did variety shows before besides like Show Me the Money. Um, Blackpink. I only really see Lisa. I mean, Jennie, and yeah, so like we'll see. They don't really do a lot of variety shows. Period. Like solo shit. So I know like recently Jisoo and Jennie was on Running Man. Rose was on King of the Masked Singer. I don't think Lisa had any like solo variety show appearances yet. And I don't think Jennie and what do I call it? So I watched a video earlier this week about YG. Apparently, Chang Hyuk from Akmu made YG promise to let Suyeon have a solo debut while he's in the military. Well, yeah, I already knew that was gonna happen. Like I remember like this was like a minute ago. This was like last year, before he was about to enlist. Like he was like he wants her to have a solo. Like he had songs written for her, all that shit. The only thing I know that Suyeon is doing right now, she has her own radio show, and that wasn't until recently. So, I mean, at least she got that to get her coin. But I don't know how popular her radio show is because I don't watch it on radio shows in Korea. Um. Oh right, yeah. Lisa's supposed to do Real Man, the new season of Real Man or whatever. Okay, I forgot. Yeah, I mean it's hard to keep up with these people and their like variety show shit. I only try to keep up with like comeback stages for the most part, but other than that, I don't really keep up with a lot of like variety shows. Like I used to try to keep up with Weekly Idol back in the day, but that shit got difficult. I don't watch Idol Room, which is like pretty much the same shit. But I watched half of 17's episode. Trying to think. I'm gonna try to. I know Icon's supposed to come out soon, so I'm gonna try and watch Icon's episode. Um, but yeah, I'm not really good at keeping up with variety shows. I'm just really not. Um, but yeah, I mean, the point is like YG artists don't really get to do a lot, and I never understood why 21 didn't really do a lot of variety shows back in the day. I never got it. Like, because we didn't, besides 21 TV, we didn't really get to know who they were like that. And, like, you know what I'm saying? They did Running Man, but that was, like, before they disbanded. That was, like, before they went on hiatus. Yeah, like I mean, back even like Big Bang don't even do variety shows like they used to. Like they used to do variety shows like a lot back in the day. Like Daysung was kind of like the Jackson of Big Bang when it came to variety shows because you know how like when it comes to GOT7, Jackson stayed doing variety shows, but like Daysung was he was on Family Outing. I think he was on this other show and stuff like that. So he was very well known on the variety show circuit. Top was doing more so dramas. The other members, they weren't doing anything like that, at least before they went to Japan. Then we know that Sungri and Daesung was very popular doing variety shows and stuff in Japan. But most of the other members was just like focused. The only variety show I saw them on was Strong Heart, and that was with Big Bang. I mean, I think they've done like some here and there, like earlier in their career, but they didn't do a lot. They really didn't do a lot. But definitely, I feel like after the second mini album, it really was like you barely saw them on variety shows since then. Like since after the second mini album, you didn't really see them like that. Because I'm a weirdo. So like when I first got into Big Bang, I watched every single thing I can get my hands on, like Korean appearances, Japanese appearances, even solo appearances. Like I spent the entire month of January back in like 2013 watching and listening to nothing but Big Bang for the most part. Just like Big Bang all day, every day. I'm a fucking weirdo like that. But for me, when I get into a group, I want to know as much about the group as I can. So if you have shows, yeah, man, I was dedicated, bitch. I was dedicated. Like, I earned my stripes as a VIP, okay? Fuck what you heard, but I was out here like for a whole month, like every day. Like I was like looking for everything I can get my hands on. Like that's how I watched like the Strong Heart episode and a lot of their like episodes on like other shit. I That's how I watched their episode on Running Man. I think that's like their first episode as a group on Running Man. It's actually one of my favorites. It was funny as hell. Um, let's see. But yeah, man, I watched like all of GD's live concerts. I watched Taeyong's live concerts, the one that he had at the time. So it was only like Hot and Solar. But yeah, it was it was pretty bad when I first got into Big Bang. It was pretty bad. Um, it wasn't that bad when I got into BAP because it didn't do a lot. Yeah, they've been on. I don't think they've been on there a lot. I think as a group, I think they've only been on there once. But like solo wise, I think G's been on there a couple times. I think Daesung's been on there a couple times. I think it was like that one episode was G, Daesung, and Sungri that was on there. Um, hmm. Um, but yeah, I was really trying to learn everything I could about Big Bang at that time, and it was it was so bad. Like it was bad. I mean, I've done a lot for Shine. I mean, I've done not okay. Like music wise, yes. Variety show wise, somewhat. Like I still haven't watched Hello Baby. I feel like I don't want to get myself emotionally invested in Hello Baby because I just don't. I've watched bits and pieces of it. I'm like, no, I don't want to get like I don't want to get like super deep invested in it. Um, I started watching We Got Married when Taemin was on it. I didn't finish it though. I didn't finish Key's season of We Got Married either. I watched One Fine Day. That's probably my favorite variety show that Shiny has ever been on. But when a group's been out for like 10 plus years, it's kind of hard to keep up with every single thing that they've done variety show wise. Um, but yeah, like with BAP, at the time they didn't do a lot of variety shows. They only really had Tada's BAP and this other thing called Killing Camp. So that was fine. It was just, that wasn't a lot. Um, but yeah, Tada BAP was like kind of long because it was like a whole season, whereas the other show was like 3 episodes. Trying to think. I haven't really done that lately, where like I got into a group and try to watch like all of their variety shows and shit. I think the last group I can probably say I think I did that for was maybe M Black, and that was a minute. That was like a minute ago. And when I got into M Black, I didn't watch all of the Hello Baby season. I watched like bits and pieces, but other like variety shows they were on, I watched. I watched Sesame Player. I've watched that whole season like at least 6, 7 times, because it's so funny. So I watched that hella times, and I still never get tired of that shit. But yeah, that's what I usually do when I get into, especially like not a new group, but like say I just got into Shiny, right? I just got into Shiny like yesterday. So what I normally do is I try to find every stitch of music I can get my hands on. Korean, Japanese, don't matter. If I can find it, I'll listen to it. If there's concert DVDs, I'll try and watch it. If there's variety shows, I'll try and watch if I can find it. But some, like nowadays, it's kind of hard to find like variety shows from like years ago. Because like back in the day, it was easier because I don't think copyrights was such a big thing like 5, 6 years ago. Because back then, that was the only way you could actually watch variety shows is people who upload them on YouTube. Like they would only be able to upload like it would be in parts. So like for example, the YG Family Strong Heart episode was like maybe like an hour, but it was broken up in 8 parts. You know how long that shit was to watch, but anywho, so like stuff like that. But a lot of those channels got deleted for like copyright reasons, so it's really hard to try and keep up with like trying to watch like older shit. Speaking of, I have to watch um I have to watch Monster X's Monster X Ray season 3. I forgot it came back on. So to catch up with that. I used to keep up with BTS's run episodes, but them shits is long. Like they had like episode 60 or some shit. I watched the first 8, and then I think after that I watched like the first maybe 10 or 12. But it was just like I could not keep up. And then like I don't have the V app anymore because I was tired of getting like fucking notifications at like 3 o'clock in the morning. I'm like, I'm not watching this shit. I'm going to sleep. So, so I had to delete it. I was like, I can't. It was too much. But yeah, that's how I normally do when I get into like an older group and stuff like that. It says I used to be into variety shows during the first few years of me being into K-pop, but now I'm more into music. Yeah, like I'm more into listening to the music than like trying to dig up, trying to find episodes of variety shows because it's too hard. It's really hard. Like I said, you can't really keep that shit up on YouTube because of fucking copyrights and shit. It's hard, man. It's hard trying to keep up with that type of shit. Like I said, back in the day, like YouTube, you could pretty much get away with anything on YouTube like 5, 6 years ago. Like you really could. Like you can upload a lot of shit and like you won't get copyrights and stuff. But nowadays you can't upload nothing. Like the last live stream I did, I had to delete it because I got a copyright on it. It was my fault. I mean, I know that I'm not supposed to do that shit, but I had to delete it because I got a copyright from fucking CJE and it's fucking annoying. So but I do enjoy watching clips from older shows where a bunch of idols used to be on together, like Family Outing. Yeah, like Family Outing. I used to like watching like episodes of Strong Heart. That was a really good show. Or like Star King. That was a pretty good show. I didn't really watch happy together like that. Whatchamacallit, it was another show that was similar to that. Dream Team. Dream Team was always pretty good because you had like all the like athletic um members of groups on the shows. Like you already know you're going to see Minho from Shiny on there, obviously. Keyquan from Beast was always on there. Um, I think some 2 p.m. members used to. I think like Nick Coon and shit used to do that. They used to be like kind of like regulars on those types of shows, like Dream Team. But Dream Team was actually a pretty good show. I don't really think they do it as often as they used to, but that was pretty dope. Um, there was one other show I kind of used to watch. Um, I know it was like mostly dealing with sports. I can't remember the name of it. Oh my god, I'm so mad. I'm so irritated. But yeah, stuff like that I used to like pretty much watch and stuff. That was pretty dope. Um I'm trying to think, like any other old shows to watch? I don't really keep up with Sketchbook like that. Like it depends on who's on it really. But I've seen some good episodes of Sketchbook. I don't watch Immortal Song really, not really. I've never actually sat through a whole episode of The King of the Max Singer. Okay, so I would watch Girls' Generation GTCS show way back, and I would watch their show each year when the anniversary. Oh, that's cool. Um, yeah. Besides 21, I never really kept up with like girl group variety like shows like that. Oh no. What I used to keep up with though was with Mnet America would do the Go episodes. I think I've watched all of them. So like B1A4, BTS, FX, UKISS, CN Blue. And I wasn't even interested in Blue like that, but I still watched CN Blue's episode. Um, Teen Top. Man, okay, listen. I think my least favorite episode was Teen Top because it was mostly they would only mostly talk to Neil, Ricky, Changjo. That was it. Like they didn't really talk to Eljo and Cap and Chunji like that. Like they really did. I'm like, so they only mostly talked to like only like 3 people in the group for the most part. I never understood that shit when they did the Go episode, but that was annoying. I'm like, okay, but I did like to. I never actually watched Slam Dunk Onions. I never actually watched that show. Um, I think it was. Oh god, it was some show. I forgot who the fuck it was. Um, I started watching 2 p.m.'s Wild Bunny. That was like their first variety show. This is when J-Pop was still on. It was still in 2 p.m. I didn't finish it, but I watched like parts of it. And then I watched like the 2 p.m. show. That was like, I'd say this was when they did the Hands Up era. Yeah, I say maybe like 2011, maybe. I think so. Um, yeah, man. It's just like kind of hard to keep up with all these fucking variety shows and shit. It really is. Like I said, when it comes to comeback stages, I'm pretty better at remembering comeback stages because there's not a bunch of like music shows to remember. You have Inkigayo, Music Core, Music Bank, and M Countdown, but you also have the show. So you got like 5. It's not that hard. And I already know that Inkigayo comes on Saturdays for me. Fridays Music Core. Wednesdays is M Countdown. Music Bank might be Thursday. I think music shows usually like the middle to the end of the week. At least for me, it comes on like my time. Yeah, I think so. But yeah, I'm usually pretty good at remembering like comeback stages and stuff like that. Um, I'm trying to think. The last group's music shows I kept up with, where like I watched all of them, was probably BTS when he came back with Fake Love. After that, before that, 'cause I didn't do it with DNA, so I'd probably say, oof, it was probably Winner. It's probably Winner's really, really. That I watched all their music show comeback stages for. This is when you have this happens when you don't have a job, and at the time you didn't have a job and you had a lot of free time on your hands, so that's what happens. Trying to think. Trying to think I'm supposed to talk about. Um but yeah, I just saw an update on Facebook about Edon. Apparently he's going to be cut from Pentagon's upcoming concert. That's so goddamn child. That's so goddamn childish. I talked about it earlier. That's mad childish, yo. It's one thing like had he left the group. Like I know like that one concert DVD they like tried to edit the fuck out of Tao and edit him out the damn DVD. But I'm just I don't know. It's so annoying, y'all. Like oh my god. So aggravating. Um trying to think. Okay, so there's been this video that I want to work on for like the longest, but I just never did. Um, lame. But let's see. It's my top 10 or top favorite K-pop albums. I've been trying to work on this video since this year, like earlier this year. And I haven't, I don't know how I want to film it. Like I have my list. It's a pretty long list, so I have to like narrow it down. But I'm trying to figure out how I should film it. Like I don't know. That's the thing. That's where I'm stuck at. I don't normally get stuck at when I come to my videos. But and I was thinking about maybe I can do it. I'm in Colorado. I never did it. But like I don't know how I want to film it. I really don't. But I still want to do it though. I just don't know how. I'm mad. Um, I don't know why the hell I'm yawning. It's literally like 3 in the afternoon. After. Yeah, we don't know what the hell to do, man. So, um, well, I think I'm not sure to talk about. So if y'all want to talk about some, try to lean back. I mean, if y'all want to talk about stuff, let me know. Let me pull this down a little bit. Okay. So I've ran out of shit to talk about. So if y'all want to ask me about something, go ahead. I've been on here for like an hour and 39 minutes, so yeah. I mean, it is upsetting. It really is. Cause I talked about it before more people came in, but yeah, I mean, it's just this whole thing has gone out of control, man. It really has. It really has. I feel like it's really, really, really unfair. It really is. So I don't know what Cuba's gonna do. Like, I don't know how long this shit's gonna go for. I don't know. Like, I just hate the fact that they're trying to like make it seem like he's no longer in the group. You know what I'm saying? That's why I don't like. And then I know like Hyuna is supposed to have a comeback, like probably after G Idol, probably. Because I think they said she usually has, because I know she usually has like a summer comeback. It's usually like her thing is like the summer. And I don't think Hyuna's came out with anything so far this year, like solo wise. About nah, I don't think she's come out with anything this year so far. So it's going to be interesting when Hyuna has her album. They probably won't push it back a bit though. But yeah, it says, and Cube isn't even trying to defend Hyuna or Edon. Like, this is the same shit that happened to Junghyun and so many other idols in the past. That's very true. Like I said before, I felt like had Cube just said something in the beginning and said yes they were together instead of trying to like deny it and be like, oh no, they're not dating. You know what I'm saying? Like, as long as you like, y'all should have just like kept the G from the jump, but y'all didn't. And now look at the mess y'all into. So yeah, they may have, yeah, they might delay Hyun's comeback because of the whole thing. They probably will. Yeah, they'll probably deny it. They'll probably deny it, delay it. Um, like I said, I think people need to get out. And then I feel like now it's like this whole thing between Korean fans and international fans because international fans don't care. But Korean fans are so fucking hell bent on it. And it's like, now it's like this kind of like this beef or whatever. Because we have two different views on it. You know what I'm saying? It's like we international fans, it's really not that deep for us to be so upset about someone dating. But in Korea, it's a big deal. Like, I feel like at this point of time in the game, it shouldn't be a factor anymore. Like, I understand, like, in the beginning, like, when K-pop was first coming out, but it's ridiculous. It says, yeah, this is like the whole Wushin thing. Like, people assume that Wushin when when he was just taking a break because of mental illness and the hate he was getting. So you can just see people's careers go down the drain. It's scary. That's true. So like the Wushin thing, I think I talked about it on my channel. I thought how people reacted to it was ridiculous because how they were making it seem like they was making it seem like he like literally like grabbed her and like physically assaulted her when it was just an accident. And I don't even know if he actually ended up actually touching her at all. But people blew this shit up. And I remember that V-app that they did like maybe like a day or so later, and people were saying like really nasty things to him to where like they had to move him to like the back of the group so he wouldn't read the comments. Like it got really bad. And like people don't understand like not everyone has a thick skin to where like comments like that won't affect them. But for someone like him it did. And that's why he had to like be ghost for like a year. Because it just really affected him. And you're right, Ashley, like shit like this, you know what I'm saying? Um, just people's careers going down the drain over something so simple as being in a relationship. Now I understand if like someone was like, you know, like I said before, had he like assaulted somebody or I'm trying to like kind of chill back, so I'm kind of like lazy right now. But it'd be one thing if, like I said, say he assaulted somebody, or let me fix this. Hold up. You know what I'm saying? Say he like assaulted somebody, or you know what I'm saying, did something like he broke the law. Then I understand. But because he's in a relationship, I don't get that shit. So yeah, like these companies seriously need to be more defensive of their idols and not care to not cave into these fans if idols in question didn't do anything wrong. Yeah, man, it's just like it's yeah. I just feel like it goes to show that like when people always say that like it's these companies don't care about their idols, always about it's just only about a check. And I part of me disagree. Like they don't really care about their well being. They don't. you know, care about their mental state and things like that. They only just like, oh, that's, you know, that's just collecting the bag. It's high key annoying, and it's just so fucked up. You know, I feel like for us Americans, it's like we have other shit to worry about because we live in Trump's America, so that's scary as fuck as it is. So I don't really got time to be worrying about some idol dating. Since like I'm thinking about it also in a business aspect too. If you care about your investment, which is your idols, then you should do whatever it takes to maintain what you got. True. Hashtag protect your idols. Yes. Are you a little concerned that some of the contestants from Show Me the Money have their bosses as judges for the season? Oh, okay. Are you a little concerned that some of the contestants from Show Me the Money have their bosses as judges for the season? The only reason why I ask is because there might be some favoritism going on. I mean, because this happened in previous seasons. So, like, for example, not necessarily like a boss, but whatchamacallit, season 3, you had Tableau and Jin Yushan, who are seniors to Bi and Bobby, right? So people just automatically would have assumed that both of them would have been on Team YG, but Bobby took another route and went with Team Illionaire. Now people would probably thought that he was being disloyal to YG and shit like that, but honestly, I feel like Show Me the Money is not that fucking deep, honestly. But I actually like the fact that he didn't go the YG route because that would have been typical. Um, let's see, and then he ended up winning season 4. Um, Minnow didn't go with Team YG. He went with team. He went with Zico's team. Um, trying to think. Season 5. Um, yeah, season 5 1. He went with Team AOMG. He didn't go with Team YG. I mean, he ended up going home, but um, last season, YG wasn't on this last season. I don't think he's gonna be on. They're not gonna be on the season either. Um, Juno Flow, he signed with Feel Good Music, who is Yumi Ray and Tiger JK's company. He could have went with them, but he went with Jay Park and Doki's team. You know what I'm saying? Like I can understand like there might be favoritism, and I feel like people when it's like you have people from your company going to Show Me the Money. I feel like it's like kind of like a bit of added pressure to an extent. Like I feel like with the like independent rappers is really not that deep for them, but like the idols I think it's more pressure because like you get pressure from the companies like mainly YG because I feel like with YG, which I absolutely hate that he does every time someone from YG is on Show Me the Money, he's on their ass about winning, and when honestly it's really not that fucking deep because at the end of the day Bobby, Bi, Minnow, I don't know about one, but those 3 in particular, they were going to be good regardless, whether they won or lost, because they have groups to go back to, and those groups are successful. These rappers, they got to go back to being independent. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, they're in the companies, but you know what I'm saying? Like, they don't have a big machine behind them. You know what I'm saying? Whereas it's like that with other people, like say the idols. You know what I'm saying? And I absolutely hate when Wachi does that shit. Like you can see that Minnow was going through a lot. Like he put pressure on everybody. I feel bad for Bi more than Bobby season 3 because Bi He praises him as the next GD, and he's the leader of Icon. So he had this already had pressure from jump, but he didn't do it that great on season 3. And then Minnow again, you know what I'm saying, who's already had experience being underground, but of course YG added more pressure to Minnow to win. He didn't win, he was runner up. Same thing with One. He was on One Punch when he came on season 4. When he came back for season 5, he signed to YG at the time, but I still think it was a bad decision on his part to come to YG. But that's neither here nor there. You can tell that he was more nervous season 5 than he was season 4, because he was like, I thought he did way better season 4 than he did season 5. But yeah, I do kind of feel like there might be some favoritism a little bit, but I do also feel like there might be a little bit added pressure from them to do well on the show. Yeah, it says he should be worried about his damn reputation and giving people comebacks rather than winning some damn reality show. Yes. He should be worried about actually helping his younger generation of idols succeed in being a proper manager. That's very true. He said he should be worried about actually helping Sia with her career and to not throw her out to the lion's den in America. That's very true. It's very true. Like, I mean, I know the movies that she's in supposed to come out. Yeah, I think his priorities are fucked up. Absolutely, his priorities are fucked up when it comes to how YG is, because, you know what I'm saying? For example, JYP doesn't have anything to worry because Twice is their moneymaker. So being the fact that there is no more Wonder Girls, there is no more Miss A, 2 p.m. they're about to enlist. So pretty much Twice is like, JLP doesn't have to worry about a check because he's gonna get it from Twice. GOT7, I'm not too sure about, because I don't think GOT7 has really been doing all that well in Korea lately. Yeah, no, I don't think they've been doing really well since If You Do Anyway. I don't think so. Stray Kids, they have a bit of popularity, but still they haven't got that hit yet. SM, again, they're straight because, you know what I'm saying, even though we don't really see stuff from TVXQ and, like, you know, pretty much TVXQ and BoA, their probably main focus is in Japan these days. So Girls' Generation is a fucking question mark. SHINee, I really don't know what's gonna happen with SHINee because I heard the whole thing about people having to listen to the military that's born in 89 and 90. So I think Onu's gonna have to enlist sometime this year. Hi Alex. So yeah, they don't have to worry because they Gucci at like TVSQ and BoA. So I think SM is straight because EXO is still insanely successful. Red Velvet is successful. NCT is success, like their popularity wise, they're straight in America. Korea, I'm not 100% sure, but FX, child girl, I don't know. So yeah, I think a Super Junior, you know, Super Junior. Again, they're kind of like in the same boat with BoA and TVXQ. Like they're OGs. It's like it's not that deep for them, honestly. Okay, so it says NCT do fine sales wise, not the highest, but still on the higher side. Okay. Cause like I don't really see a lot of Korean fans really talk about NCT. I see more. Okay, scratch that. NCT 127, I feel like it's more popular over here than as a whole. Because not everyone fucks with NCT Dream, me being one of them. Um, and NCTU don't have that many comebacks as much as NCT 127. So they have about the same in terms of physical sales as Red Velvet. Okay. Alright, so that's not bad then. So, you know what I'm saying? So, basically, let me set up. So basically, when it comes to let me fix this. So when it comes to like the big three, SM and JYP are good. You know what I'm saying? But now that 21 is no longer, Sidon left, and um, Big Bang's in the military, you don't really have that group really that's like, I mean, maybe like Blackpink, but I feel like it had they released more shit, then they'd be like even more popular. And like, so yeah, I feel like as of right now, like the one group for YG that's like is Blackpink, because they have an insane amount of popularity, whether it's America, Korea, and in Japan. Even though they don't have a lot of releases, but they are insanely popular. I feel like I don't want to say they're more popular than iKON, but I think that might be a bit stretched to say they're popular than iKON, but maybe like neck and neck. Um, yeah. Yeah, so yeah, iKON's pretty popular as well, so like, you know what I'm saying? Like, iKON doesn't have like, I mean, why doesn't have like any like dud groups? Maybe like, I would say Octa Musician, because they don't, it's a duo and not like a group. So that's like the only like kind of like dud for right now is Octa Musician. But yeah, iKON is pretty popular. Winner is pretty popular. You know what I'm saying? I think they've gotten more popular since last year, at least with Winner, because Really Really and like Island and Love Me Love Me did really well last year. I think every day was okay for Winner this year, but it wasn't like the level of like Really Really. But yeah, iKON definitely blew up in popularity this year with Love Scenario. Absolutely. So, um, yeah. So yeah, yeah, I mean that's true. Like YG could be more richer if he like promoted Blackpink more. If it didn't take them like 2 years for a whole fucking mini album, which is like pretty fucking unheard of. Like I know groups that come out the gate. Oh, okay, have fun at work. But I know people that come out the gate with like mini albums. You know what I'm saying? I guess, but why just because honestly, I feel like there's going to be a point that Big Bang is probably going to leave. Maybe not anytime soon, but they're not getting any younger. Like they're like my age, so yeah, maybe. I mean, I don't know. There's supposed to be a new boy group. It's supposed to be a new girl group. So, but it's probably gonna be the same type of vibe as like Blackpink and Winner and iKON. So it's probably not gonna be nothing like really different. Unless he surprised me and try and pull like a motherfucking Stray Kids or some shit. I don't fucking know. I have no idea. But anywho, um, I don't know what the hell on YG's deal. That's getting sued. That's true. Getting email. Oh, let me go left. Yeah. Oh yeah, of course. I think that was originally was supposed to be Blackpink. Like Blackpink was originally supposed to be like a Girls' Generation, but after like pretty much all of his trainees for the group left, he switched it. So yeah, that was because like yeah, Blackpink was originally supposed to be like 7 to 9 girls, and they was supposed to be like really like the cutesy vibe. Which at first I was like, now why is it, you know y'all don't do none cute, but okay, go off I guess. But then everything got changed when people started leaving, so that's when Blackpink became Blackpink, as we know as before. So I don't know if he's still gonna try this same concept with this new girl group or not. Yeah, yes, and no, I meant like, yeah, that's true. Um, he said his hat's eating his brain cells. um, so Lehigh wouldn't be doing no cutesy girl group shit. Any or Jenny, yeah. So that's probably gonna be what he wants to do for this new girl groups. Yeah, like I'm not really here for like the Twice vibe girl group for YG because that's not what y'all do. Y'all don't do cute shit. Y'all really don't. Like y'all equivalent to cute is Big Bang's "Let's Not Fall in Love," which isn't a cute song. And like Icons, what are you doing? What you doing? That's pretty much it. That's pretty much it. Like that's y'all equivalent to cute. Is that little girl from Unpretty Rap Star season 2 still on YG? I don't know. I know. Yeah, I know that's Moonbin's sister. I haven't. I don't know if she's still training anymore. I don't know. But she got ate alive on season 2, child. Oh lord. This brand is like the total opposite of that. Besides what's popular in Korean music, he shouldn't be following what other people are doing too closely. True. So yeah, I don't see him doing like a Twice type of group for YG. It's not gonna work. No, so it's probably gonna be like the same shit, similar to like Blackpink or 21. Same shit. This new boy group, it'll be probably close to like an Icon, or he'll maybe try to make like a BTS sort of kinda. Who knows for YG? Well, I mean, Winner debuted with a different sound than YG did, and they were popular. That's true. That's true. Like the sound for Winner's first album was totally different than what I think anyone was expecting. But as you see, that only lasted for so long because after Exit, didn't we go? So, so yeah. I don't know. I don't like Chin. Yeah, exactly. Like that's like MBK trying to do this recent Daya comeback and trying to do like a Momoland's Boom Boom. Yeah, true. That only failed because YG took three 3 million years to release Exit. That's true. So I think YG trainees who showed up on the Stray Kids show might be yes. I heard the dude, the Millennium guy that produces stuff for Winner and Icon. I heard he's supposed to be in the new boy group. So it might be like similar to like an Icon, which I'm getting vibes of probably. Yeah. Who that? Um, you review music, like as in like albums and stuff? No, but I just pretty much um just make videos about K-pop and stuff, but no, I don't really like review um like albums and stuff. I'm pretty much like a K-pop commentator. Like I make videos about like what's going on in K-pop. So I just released my first song on Spotify. Could you give me feedback? Well, I don't have Spotify, so Okay. Hmm. I don't know. Let me see if I can. All right, give me the name of your song. I can't do it now because I'm on stream, but give me the name of your song. I'll check it out. I wrote down your channel name. Yeah. Um, I listen to all different types of music. I don't listen to just K-pop. I'm not them type of K-pop fans that are like I listen to K-pop. Like nah. Like I said, I was saying earlier I listened to Nicki Minaj's new album yesterday. Well, since it came out, so since Friday. Um, so yeah, I listen to all different types of music. I don't listen to just K-pop. So I hope I don't get no damn copyrights because I have it low in the background. I didn't like Foxy's verse for Coco Chanel. I really didn't because she was fine until she added that random ass patois in it, and I'm like, girl, what the fuck? Like you was Gucci cause like I said, I was disappointed. Like I grew up listening to Foxy Brown, so I was like, okay, we ain't heard from her in a minute, so I was excited. And then I heard the verse, I'm like, so I was high key disappointed. I was, man. I was like, man, I don't know. You should have took off that. You should have took off this song. Yeah, it's like the second to it's like the last song, like the last yeah, it's like second to last song on the album. It's called Coco Chanel. Like the song itself is good, but like Foxy's verse was definitely weak in my opinion. Yeah, like she hasn't released stuff in a long time, so yeah, like I said, I think she was cool until she added that random shit. Yeah, that's true. Cause I know like Lil Kim's like recent song is like drowning in auto tune. I'm like Kim, you don't need it, sis. Like you don't need it. But I don't know. I'm just kind of glad that this, I guess, on Kim's end that she ain't gonna be talking about Nicki no more. Cause I'm like that shit's old and tired. But the album itself, I did enjoy. Um, which one's my favorite though? Like if I had to pick a favorite between Pink Friday, um, what the fuck is the second album name? I'm so mad. I know what it is, but I don't know what it is. It's like Pink Friday Reloaded. Pink Friday Reloaded. That's like yeah, that's the second one. Yeah, Pink Woman Reloaded or whatever. That one. Um, and then the Pink Print, and then this one. Cause see, I haven't heard her first two albums in a long time. That's hard. Ooh, that's hard. Like there isn't one from her I didn't like. Oh, I didn't like it at all. Like I like all of her albums, but to pick my favorite, it's hard. Cause I mean, I really loved Pink Friday. I did like the Pink Print. I don't know. It's gonna be hard to pick like my favorite, like in order. I'll probably put Queen last because I like it because I just heard it. So first will probably be Pink Friday. After that will probably be the Pink Print. Then Pink Friday, Roman Reloaded, or Roman Reloaded. I forgot the that one, the second album, and then Queen. Okay, that might be my list of favorite Nicki albums. I think my favorite is Pink Friday, just off of everything I've heard from her. Yeah, yeah. People saying that. Oh yeah, this is like mixtape Nicki. I'm like, oh no, bro. I can only take Roman in like small doses. I'm like, all right, okay, all right. But yeah, I did enjoy the album. I did enjoy it. I think I like more songs than others. My favorite song from Queen will probably be, excluding like the singles. So the singles is Rich Sex, Bed, and Chun Li. So I'd exclude those. Um, my favorite song, probably Barbie Dream. That's a really good song. I mean, cause like it's like old Biggie. So that one. Um, Trying to think my other favorites. Miami, LLC, Ganja Burns. Um, I think my least favorite song, besides Foxy's verse on Coco Chanel, would be the Chun Sway song. Cause I'm not really a fan of Ray Shrummer like that, so I'm like, eh. Um, so that's like a no. Um, Out of the singles, though, out of like Rich Sex, Bed, and Chun Li's probably my favorite out of those three songs, hands down. I can kind of see why she took off Barbie Tings, though. I feel like Barbie Tings probably wouldn't have fit on Queen, like as like how the flow of the album was. Maybe not. I'm not too sure though. I don't know. Um, I'm hungry, but I didn't eat anything today. It's like 3 o'clock. But yeah. Anything else y'all want to talk about? I have to remember to watch. Um, yeah, I think more people like Chun Li than they did Barbie Teens. I like Barbie Teens, but if I had to choose between the two, I would definitely choose Chun Li over Barbie Teens, in my opinion. I have to remember to watch KCON later on tonight. Cause I forgot to watch the stream last night for KCON. Um, but yeah. So, anything else you guys want to talk about? Because I don't know what else to talk about. Um, yeah. Oh, okay. So I was on the phone with Alex last week, and I was checking out like J-pop recommendations that people gave to me. So I'm trying to think of who I checked out. I checked out. So I checked out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Like maybe like 6 groups. Cause this is a long ass list of people, right? So out of the 6 I checked out, the one I like the most is Fakey. because I think their sound is like more westernized than J-pop. Maybe that's probably why I like it. Um, to me, I wasn't really a fan of Banana Lemon. I thought banana like that. At least the songs I saw, I thought they was kind of like did a little much in my opinion. It seems like I'm probably going to like more the girl groups in J-pop than boy groups, because the boy groups that I heard kind of sounded similar, like that really like club type of sound. If that makes any sense. Um, what was that group? Oh God, Alex on the phone with me. I can't remember the name. Was that E Girls that we saw? Alex, the one that was like in the flowers and shit. Like I think you told me the group was like, I think it might have been Flower, the girl group that only had like maybe like 3 or 4 singers and the rest were like dancers type shit. It might have been Flowers or E Girls, one or the other. Flower, yeah. Flower wasn't necessarily really my steez. At least that song I checked out. Um, like some people I already know was like Exile. I've heard of Exile. I heard of Perfume, but I never actually heard any of their music. And like a couple other people I may have heard of, but yeah, I figured why not give J-pop a try. So yeah, as of right now, like my favorites are Fakey, and I might end up getting um their most recent mini album. I have to finish listening to like their first one. But I listened to most of it. They don't have a lot of stuff. They only came out in 2014, so they don't have like a lot of material. So yeah, I was on Apple Music or whatever. Your fave? Oh yeah, it's AKB48. I like maybe like 2 songs from AKB48, and that's High Tension and Heavy Rotation. But I'm still gonna give like these other people. I haven't checked all of them out yet, but I'm gonna try and get them a try and see, what I like, what I don't like. Um, excuse me. So there's this buzz going around that Jorina was getting bullied by Sakura fans for something she said. That's why she's away for her health. Um, okay. Cause I feel like Jorina probably would have been like at the top of the show had she still been on it. I think so. Cause she was like one of like the most popular Japanese trains on Produce 48. But that's kind of messy though. Oh right, yeah, cause she's taking a break. Man, that's fucked up. But I mean, all these people have drama somehow, unfortunately. See, I don't know how fandom culture is like when it comes to like J-pop in Japan. So I don't know really how that goes. I don't know if it's like K-pop or like intensified. I have no idea. Um, oh, I heard that Sunny was coming back, which is exciting. I know she like left the industry to get married and have kids and stuff, so I'm excited. Um, it'd be too much to ask for Wonder Girls reunion. That's asking for too much, but maybe it could happen. I don't know. Sunny from Wonder Girls, she's having a comeback. She's after being gone for so long, she signed with Polaris. I thought Polaris wasn't no longer around, but Yeah, so she's coming back, and I think they're saying that she made her appearance on King of the Masked Singer already. So I'm guessing she's coming as a soloist. Christian music. I don't think so. So it's gonna be interesting what type of music she's gonna do though. It's gonna be interesting, but I'm excited though. Yeah, I'm excited to see her come back. Cause I know it was like a lot of drama when she left Girls, Wonder Girls. Cause she got married and had her kids and stuff like that. So I mean, it's gonna be tough because I mean, like her family's back in Canada, unless they like move back to Korea or some shit. I don't know. It's gonna be tough, I guess, but nonetheless, I'm excited for her comeback though. That'd be cool. I said I don't know, maybe like um yeah, she might be like the ballad type. I don't think she gonna do like any like a Sun Me type shit. I don't think so. But she might do like ballads and stuff. That would be really dope. Like if they did like a reunion like the Mamas or something. That would be dope. Yeah, man. Like I'm not gonna lie, I wasn't like a die-hard fan of Wonder Girls, but I really did like Wonder Girls. So, I mean, at least it wasn't like on no drama shit as to when they disbanded. And it seems like all of them are still cool with each other. So so was I. Like maybe like last week, I was listening to Reboot, and I'm like, man, that's my favorite album from the Wonder Girls. I'm trying to think. I don't know what else to talk about. Um, Cause I don't remember who the hell's performing at KCON tonight. I don't remember. I hope someone's good. Oh, have fun. What are you gonna go see? Oh, have fun at the movies. Oh, you're watching the anime. Oh, okay, well, have fun. Bye. Okay, so I missed yesterday's KCON. I have to watch it tonight. So let's see. We have Chunga, From Is Nine, In Fact. Okay. Nulis W, Pentagon, and 17. Then we also have Dreamcatcher, that June Carry-On guy, and Roy Kim. I guess it'll be interesting. I mean, I'm only really going to be here for everyone except for 4 people, so it's whatevs. Um, but yeah, honestly, I think I'm gonna go because I've been out here for 2.5 hours and I didn't eat today and I'm kind of hungry. So I'm gonna go eat, chill, watch KCON when it comes on. I don't remember what time it comes on, but sometime tonight, I guess. And yeah, I guess that's it. So, like I said before, I'm not sure if I'm going to upload, if I'm going to do next week's live stream next weekend because I have to work. So I might end up doing it either that Monday or Tuesday or something because I still want to get my thoughts on the performances and stuff like that. So yeah, I might do it sometime like early the week after, like that week or whatever. If you know what I'm talking about. But yeah, so that's pretty much it. So thank you guys for joining me on my live stream and stuff like that. And so yeah, I'm gonna get out of here, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye, guys.